Sagittarius, July 30th. You want motion, I get it. But the fire is not clean right now. It is jumping tracks. Starting fast, stopping hard, then acting like that was the plan. Knight of Wands reversed. This card is loud about scattered drive and impulsive pursuit without follow through. Knight of Wands reversed is the part of you that opens 3 tabs, sends the risky text, makes the plan, then disappears when it gets real. I'm seeing urgency dressed up like confidence. You knew this already. You do not need more speed. You need one target. 1. Not 5, not a whole mood. Pick the thing that actually matters and stop feeding every spark that hits your feed, your inbox, your body, your ego. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This card is the stall. Knight of Pentacles reversed keeps you in the same loop, calling it patience when it is really delay. You say you will handle it Monday, then Monday becomes next week. Then you reorganize the room instead of sending the email. Let me rephrase that. You are not resting. You are dodging the hard step and calling it caution. Break it down. 1 task, 1 message, 1 appointment. Put the routine back in place before you try to reinvent your whole life. Do not hide behind perfection. Do not wait for the perfect mood. That mood is not coming to save you. King of Cups reversed. This card is the emotional control game. King of Cups reverse shows up when somebody stays quiet to stay powerful or acts calm while they are actually unraveling underneath. I'm seeing the cold shoulder. The delayed reply. I'm fine with the jaw locked. That is not maturity. That is pressure with a mask on. Say what you feel plainly. If you are upset, say upset. If you are hurt, say hurt. If you need space, take space without punishing people for noticing. Do not use silence to steer the room. Do not bottle it up until it leaks out sideways. This moment is not asking you to be less fairy. It is asking you to stop wasting the fire. Sagittarius, your movement has to mean something now. Not just momentum, not just noise, not just performance. Actually, no, this is the real point. Your life is not stuck because you lack power. It is stuck because your power is split. One part wants to chase. One part wants to delay. One part wants to control the emotional weather so nobody sees the mess. That combination drains everything. So cut the scatter, finish one thing, answer one message, tell the truth once cleanly, then stop touching it. That is the move. That is the correction. That is how this moment starts to breathe. July 30th, Sagittarius, I'm seeing a pattern that keeps tripping you up. You start hot, then you stall, then you act like the delay was the plan. It wasn't. Knight of Wands reversed. This card is about scattered drive, and Knight of Wands reversed is showing impulsive motion with no clean finish. You start 3 things at once. You send the text too fast. Then you sit there watching the consequences land. Actually, no, it's not just excitement. It's burnout before the first real result. Slow it down, pick one target, put the rest down. 6 of Wands reversed. 6 of Wands reversed is about blocked recognition. And this card shows you checking for praise that is not coming yet. You did the work, then you refreshed the phone. You wanted somebody to say, there it is. They didn't. So you started shrinking the win before anyone else could even see it. Don't do that. Keep building quietly. Measure it privately. Your value is not the applause. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed is stagnation, and this card keeps pointing to the same unfinished task sitting there again. You said Monday, then you said next week, then you said after the mood changes. The hard email stays unsent. The routine stays broken. Let me rephrase that. You are not being patient. You are drifting. Break it into steps. Do the first one today. Then do the next one tomorrow. Consistency is the move. King of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed is emotional control turning sour. And this card shows someone acting calm while the whole room feels the tension. You went quiet to stay in control. You gave the cold shoulder. You held back the truth and expected everybody to guess it. Don't lie to yourself. That is not maturity. That is pressure in a closed container. Say what you feel plainly. Set the boundary. Stop using silence as a steering wheel. The bigger message here is simple. Sagittarius, your moment is asking for one clean line of action. Not a dramatic restart. Finish one thing, say one honest thing. Let one result stand without chasing approval for it. You keep mistaking motion for progress, and you keep mistaking restraint for strength. Knight of Wands reverse says stop chasing every spark. 6 of Wands reverse says stop needing the crowd to confirm your worth. Knight of Pentacles reverse says stop calling delay a strategy. King of Cups reverse says stop bottling everything until it leaks out sideways. The win is not in looking busy. The win is in finishing. The win is in being honest before the mood turns into a mess. That is the moment. That is the correction. And that is what changes the next Sagittarius, July 30th. I'm seeing a pattern that keeps tripping you up. Knight of Wands reversed. This card is about scattered drive, and the reversed energy is loud. You started fast, then you split your focus. 3 ideas. 2 messages. 1 risky move you almost sent, then deleted. You keep acting like motion means progress, but it doesn't. Slow it down. Pick one target. Finish that before you chase the next spark. Six of Wands reversed. The reversed position here shows blocked recognition and delayed victory. You did the work, then nobody clapped. You checked your phone. Nothing. You looked around for proof that it mattered, and it hit your pride hard. Don't make that mistake. Keep building quietly. Measure the win by what is actually done, not by who noticed it. The Lovers reversed. This reversal is about misalignment, and it is showing up in the choices you keep postponing. You said yes when you meant no. You stayed where trust is thin because the connection still feels good in the moment. Actually, no, that is not alignment. That is split values. Name the real choice. Stop calling confusion chemistry. If the actions do not match the words, you already have your answer. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This card reversed is the stall. The same task keeps sitting there, the hard email, the repair conversation. The one clean step that would move everything forward. Instead, you keep circling it, telling yourself you will do it Monday. Then Monday turns into next week. Break it down one step, then the next. Consistency is the move here, not waiting for perfect timing. King of Cups reversed. The reversed energy here is emotional control that is starting to crack. Someone is going quiet to stay in charge. Someone is acting calm while spiraling underneath. Maybe that is you. Maybe that is the other person. Either way, the pattern is the same. Feelings are being managed like a threat instead of spoken like facts. Say what is true. Set the boundary. Stop using silence as leverage. Let me rephrase that. This moment is not asking you to feel everything at once. It is asking you to stop splitting yourself. One part wants the win. One part wants the attention. One part wants the connection. One part wants out. That divide is what is draining you. The work is not to chase harder. The work is to choose cleaner. One action. One truth, one direction. Finish what you started even if nobody is watching. Say what you mean even if it changes the room. That is the lesson, and I'm seeing the turning point here, Sagittarius. July 30th is not asking you to push harder. It's asking you to look at what actually hurt and stop pretending it didn't land. Knight of Wands reversed. This card is all scattered drive and unfinished momentum. You started fast, then the thread got loose. One risky text, one half-made plan, one sudden move, then you were already on to the next thing before the first one had a chance to breathe. Actually, no, this isn't passion. It's burnout with a pulse. Slow it down. Pick one target and stay there long enough to finish it. Six of Wands reversed. This card is about blocked recognition and delayed victory. You did the work, then refreshed your phone like the praise was supposed to arrive on command. It didn't. So now the pride takes a hit. Don't do that to yourself. Measure the win privately. Keep building even if nobody claps yet. You already knew that. External approval is not the proof. The Lovers reversed. This card is misalignment, plain and simple. The yes in your mouth and the no in your body are not matching. Somebody or something has been draining you while you keep calling it connection. Hold on. If you keep choosing chemistry over compatibility, the split gets wider. Name the real choice. Stop calling compromise alignment when your values are already out of sync. Three of Swords reversed. This card is the wound finally letting air in. You read the messages. You held your chest after the conversation. You cried later when nobody was watching. Good, let it happen. Do not numb this out. Do not rush past it just because you want to look fine. The pain has to move through before it can leave. Let me rephrase that. Healing starts when you stop reopening the cut. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This card is the stall. The same task kept getting pushed to Monday. Then next Monday. Then another one. It's not patience. It's drift. Break it into steps. Make the routine smaller. Do the hard email. Do the boring part. Keep moving in a straight line instead of circling the same problem like it will solve itself. It won't. King of Cups reversed. This card is emotional control turning sour. Somebody goes quiet to stay in charge. Somebody acts calm while unraveling. Somebody uses guilt or silence to steer the room. That's not maturity. That's avoidance with a polished face. Name the feeling plainly. Set the boundary. Stop performing composure while the whole inside is shaking so the moment is clear. The pain is acknowledged now. That changes the map. What you cannot carry forward is the scattered chase, the need for applause, the split loyalty, the stalled routine, or the emotional control game. Release what keeps you divided. Finish one thing. Tell the truth and let the hurt leave its mark without letting it run the whole show. July 30th, Sagittarius. This is the chapter where the pain finally gets named. And once it gets named, it stops running the whole room. Knight of Wands, reverse. This card is showing scattered drive, and the reversed part matters because the push is there, but the follow through is not. You started fast, texted fast, planned fast, and then half of it sat there unfinished. You kept moving like motion meant progress. It did not. Slow it down now. Pick one target. One. Not three. Six of Wands reversed. This card is about blocked recognition, and reversed means the win is there, but nobody clapped the way you wanted. You checked your phone for proof. You wanted the praise to land, and it didn't. So now you're questioning the work. Don't do that. Measure it privately. If you built something, it counts even if nobody posted about it. The Lovers reversed. This card is screaming misalignment, and reversed means the split is already in the choice. You kept saying yes while your body was saying no. You kept calling chemistry compatibility. It wasn't. The real issue is values out of sync. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. The real issue is you stayed where trust was already breaking. Name the choice you've been avoiding. Three of Swords reversed. This card is healing after hurt, and reversed means the wound is finally being allowed to close. You read the message, you replayed the conversation, you held your chest and acted fine anyway. Not anymore. The pain is coming up because it wants out, not because it wants to stay. Let it move through. Cry if it comes. Say what hurt. That is not weakness. That is release. Four of Cups reversed. This card is renewed openness, and reversed means the shut door is starting to open again. You stopped answering. You pulled back. You sat in the same mood for too long. But now something is in front of you, and you can see it. Answer the call. Take the help. Look up from the spiral. Don't wait to feel perfect before you re-enter your life. A Knight of Pentacles reversed. This card is stagnation, and reverse means the delay has become a habit. You kept saying Monday, then next Monday. Then next week. The task stayed on repeat. The email stayed unsent. The routine stayed broken. Break it into steps. Smaller. Cleaner. Stop calling inertia patience. It is not. King of Cups reversed. This card is emotional control gone wrong, and reverse means the calm look is not calm at all. You went quiet to stay in control. You acted unbothered while you were unraveling, or you used silence to make somebody else feel it first. Name the feeling plainly. Set the boundary plainly. No more hiding behind restraint and calling it maturity. So the moment lands here, pain acknowledged, release required. The thing that was draining you is no longer abstract. You can point to it now. And once you can point to it, you can stop carrying it like it's still yours to keep. July 30th, Sagittarius. Okay. This moment is not asking you to run faster. It is asking you to stop scattering the fire. Knight of Wands reversed. This reversal is loud. You start it, you text it, you plan it, then you drop it when the rush wears off. one tab open. Then 3. Then 5. Then nothing finished. Actually, no, the move here is not more speed. It is to stop feeding that restless fire with nowhere to land from. The move is one target, one lane, one clean follow through. Stop mistaking urgency for purpose. 6 of Wands, reversed. This card is about the win that does not get witnessed the way you wanted. You did the work and the room did not clap. You posted, refreshed, checked, and the praise was thin. Stop kidding yourself. The issue is not that you failed. The issue is that you handed your worth to other people's reactions. Keep building anyway. Quietly, privately, let the result matter more than the applause. The Lovers, reverse. This reversal shows a split. What you want and what you keep choosing are not matching. Like the choice you keep splitting in two back in you. Keep saying yes while your body is saying no. You keep staying because the chemistry is loud, even though the trust is weak. The real question is not, do I feel it? The real question is, does this actually hold? If the values do not line up, the bond will keep draining you. 3 of Swords reversed. This card is the wound finally starting to close. You have been carrying the hurt in your chest, in your jaw, in the way you read old messages, and then hate yourself for it. You know what hurt you. Say it plainly. Let it move through. Cry if it comes. That is not weakness. That is the body releasing what it has held too long. 4 of Cups reversed. This reversal is the turn back toward life. You were pulled inward, checked out, half gone from your own days. Now something is being offered. A call, a message, a hand, a next step that was right. That's the whole time. Actually, no, you do not need perfect feelings first. You need to look up, receive what is here, re-enter on purpose. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This card keeps showing the same stall. The email sits there. The task sits there. The change sits there, and you keep calling it patience. It is not patience. It is delay. It is rigidity. It is the same unfinished thing wearing a new excuse. Break it into steps. Do the first one. Then the second. Momentum comes back through routine, not through waiting for motivation to rescue you. King of Cups reversed. This reversal shows the emotional control game, the silence, the cold shoulder, the calm face while the inside is churning. Or the guilt trip, the subtle pressure, the mood that shifts when you do not get your way. Let me rephrase that. If feelings are being hidden to control the room, that is not maturity. Name what you feel. Set the boundary. Stop pretending you are fine when you are actually unraveling. And here is the resolution. Openness returns through grounded choices, not through fantasy, not through chasing, not through proving. You slow the fire. You face the truth. You choose what can actually hold. One honest step, one real answer, one connection that matches your values. That is the moment. That is the turn. Okay. That's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.